Alright everybody, welcome back for Chapter 5. And this week, this chapter kind of sets you up for a multi-week project. This week we're just going to start one. There are no self-test exercises this week, so you'll be thankful about that. And this is going to be another short video. So again, just go through, watch this video. Obviously, if you're watching it, you've already done that. So you watch this video and then read the chapter, follow along with the exercise. I think it's going to be very important this week that you follow along with the exercise in the book, the thyroid app. It's going to teach you a lot of new things and set you up well. And then the video this week is on multi-page navigation. He's going to show you a different way to navigate between pages, and basically you're going to write one HTML file that contains all of those pages, and it will just jump to it kind of the same way that you had before. I chose not to do it that way for my project, and you can do either way. I just like the way I do it better. Maybe it's I got used to it, but some of you may enjoy this process better. There's pros and cons to both, so it'll be up to you. And the code for that to follow along with that video is here. So this week we're just going to do a programming exercise and the quiz. The programming exercise is going to come straight out of the Chapter 5 programming exercises. And we're going to look at number 4, the body mass index calculator. It's not the way I've done it. I've tried to streamline it a little bit so you don't have so many pages. So this is kind of the basis for our project. Number 4, body mass index calculator. We will have a password-based entry page. We're not going to do this basic page. I think it's kind of redundant to have that. We will have, you can do the menu as they show you in the video, or just a navigation pane like I'll show you in a second. We will have one page will have the ability to enter, search for, enter new client or patient data, edit existing patient data, or delete existing patient data. And on that same page you will enter the height and weight. There'll be another page that will graph the data. So let's say you search for an existing patient and then go to the graph, it will graph that patient's data. And then there'll be a recommendations page, which is really nothing. None of us are health experts. If your body mass is too high, it's going to be eat less. If it's too low, it's going to be eat more. But that's what we're going to get started on today. Now, all you're going to do this week is build the pages. Next week, and I think in week 7 or chapter 7, we do the graphing stuff. But we're just going to build the page, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but it does have to function correctly. So on this page, they go over this in the chapter, how to create these pages and make them look nice, but I don't think they tell you how to make them work yet. In my case, it works, but yours doesn't have to this week. Maybe next week it will. You'll have to put in the code. Right now, just design it, make it look good. I want a reset button. You can probably do this week. Hit reset. Make a JavaScript that just clears it. That's simple enough. The password for this page is 123456, and let's say if I do 123, say it's got to be at least 6 digits long, and it's incorrect. If I put in the wrong password, I get that I get both errors. But if I type it in right, it should take me to the main page, and we're going to have an about page. It says what the app's going to do. Your patient info page. This is where you'll enter all the different birth dates, and like this will pull out a calendar. You'll have a little drop down here for male or female, height and weight. And this is a place where you can change your password. And here we're going to add some functionality again, so we can search for an existing client. We can add to or edit an existing client or add a new client. And then if we want to delete the client from the database, we can do that, and then this should clear the patient info. Again, the buttons don't have to do anything right now, but be prepared because we will get that done. The third page will be a graph of the data. Just put a canvas on there. And then the fourth page will be recommendations. So this is your assignment for this week. Make it look like this or somewhat similar. Like I said, I want you all to be creative and use your imagination. Whatever feels right to you, do that, as long as it functions in the same way. You get the same information. We can get a graph. Then that's really all I'm looking for. This is simple and this is simple. So that's it. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I should be available all week. And I will get to grading everyone's stuff. I'm going to assume at this point that everybody has their passcodes, is able to access Cengage, and can turn in all work from this point forward. So I will be grading them in a more timely fashion. Make sure you get your stuff in. Thanks a lot.